What's up, guys? I'm Justin Swanstrom. Today's video, we are going to be heading over to the body shop so we can get an update on the molds that are being made for my future Street Outlaw No Prep Kings build. We also have some new packages show up to the house. I feel like I got ghosts that live in my house. Shuts the door all the time. Kind of disrespectful. But packages just came in from Strange. Those are our brake kit assembly for the struts. You know, Mark Menser gave us a brand new set of front struts for the front of the car going on prenup. We're about to hop inside the old F-250 real quick. Head on over to Auburndale so we can go ahead and see what is going on with the molds on the new build. Before we head over there though, I just want to go ahead and let everybody know happy Thanksgiving. We had an awesome meal. Dad got up at 4 o'clock this morning so he can cook this meal for the family. We had a bunch of people come over, friends, family, everybody. I just want to let y'all know out there that hopefully your family has a happy Thanksgiving as well. You can see some of that food right there. Check that shit out. We got a bunch of turkey in there, stuffing, mac and cheese, a lot of stuff. And then my mom, she made some of her famous gravy, plus she made banana pudding. All right, boys, so we're over here at Derek's shop. Can't forget the orange juice. Drink orange juice every day. But I already walked around the car, looked at the molds. It's not 100% completed yet, but this is an updated video just letting y'all know what we got going on, what Derek and his father over here, they're building the molds, getting all ready. This car, all the molds, when they're completed, will be made out of carbon fiber. They have already let us know that we're able to come pick up the shell this weekend, Friday or Saturday, so I can get it over to Cameron Johnson Race Cars so we can get started on the chassis side of the build. Alright, boys, so while Derek's in there working on finishing up the front end, starting to work on that, I want to go ahead and let y'all know this is the final mold of the two rocker panels. You got the right side and the left side. This is our rear bumper. The trunk lid is actually over at the body shop right now because I had to do some body work to it that they sent off to a buddy there that actually let them explain it a little bit better. He was telling me more about it yesterday, but we are doing some trick shit with the trunk lid on the rear of this car to be able to make a flap, to be able to have all the wind that's underneath the car exit the rear of the car while it's going down the track, so there's no drag on the rear of the car. Coming along. Damn, you ugly. So how many hours do you think you got in this whole entire deal? When you think you'll be done with it, completed, how many hours does it take to do a mold? Like, just say on a front end.
Front end alone?
Yeah, just the front end alone.
Designing, making, prepping, you're probably in about, like 100, 150 hours, 200 hours around there.
That's crazy.
Just on the front end.
It's gonna come out nice though. You gotta turn this loud ass fan on. A man's got a loud fan on inside the shop and it's pointing away from wherever he's working. Now you told me yesterday y'all had to send the trunk lid off to somewhere?
Correct. We designed it how we wanted it.
Yeah. To
seal the tail lights and to have a flapper in the back to release the air.
Okay. And yeah, because we're going to be putting stickers back there, so we're not putting no actual tail lights.
And now we took it to the body shop we work with, and they're making it nice and perfect for us to pull the mold off of it now. To be able to make the final piece and not have to do any body work to the final piece. I got you.
So right now what you're doing is basically you're connecting the front bumper to the fenders and the hood?
And the hood and the lip to the bumper.
And then when you finish that, what's the next step?
The next step will be to add the 2 inches to the rear for wheelbase.
Okay, because we are going to push the wheelbase out 2 inches on the car. And then that, when you're done with that, this is basically your mold to where you got to make a carbon fiber one piece out of this?
Correct. This will then be taken to the body shop to get prepped all over, make it look nice and perfect, to then make a mold and make a final one-piece carbon from it.
I got you. And then later on down the road, we're gonna have to come back because we're gonna have to add a cowl to it because of you know, the burst panel on top of the intake for the Pro Charger setup from Proline. We don't know exactly how tall the cowl needs to be, so we went ahead and made the hood flat. We'll worry with it. We'll work with it right now. We'll worry about it later. But whenever we put the intake, the motor, and everything inside the car, we already know we're gonna have to make a cowl. I believe it's gonna have to be like a 2-inch, 3-inch at most, to be able to fit over the intake and still look nice and slick. But as y'all can see, the car is coming along nicely. We already got the doors, all that on. So the doors are kind of prepped. Even the insides, they're done. You just got to make an actual final mold and then make everything out of carbon fiber too, correct?
Correct. Now they have they're designed to bolt in a little piece of carbon fiber, have a nice look for the interior design.
Hell yeah.
And outside you won't be running any door handles, no side mirrors, so that's been sealed all as well.
Yeah, because we're just going to run the handles in the window. Y'all out here working on Thanksgiving.
For real.
Said you don't even get a day off. Shit looks messy.
Yeah.
So what's the hard thickened shit down there on the cardboard?
This?
Yeah.
That's fiberglass in a powder. It's
Okay.
like grinded up, and then it has resin mixed up, and it gets like a
paste.
like a paste, like Jello, and then you put it on spots to fill in gaps or like corners where it's hard to reach.
I got
Because
you.
it sort of like inflates, and it doesn't let air create. When you have air, then it cracks, or the part doesn't come out good.
Now your carbon fiber is pretty damn strong, right? Because I like to mess up a lot of shit, so it ain't gonna go out there and break on me, is it?
No.
I like the body line. Y'all got the body line looking perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
Things are nice and straight right there. It's gonna be nice though when we get it all done.
But, I mean, if you hit a wall, I mean, it ain't gonna have that.
Well, we're gonna wrap the car. I'm gonna let my buddy Mike Starvino's down south. I'm gonna let him wrap it. He told me the wrap will kind of help. It's like a big band-aid. Because you know when you paint it, the paint flakes and stuff. But that wrap is like just an extra coat on top of it to be able to hold it all together. So it'll be pretty nice. We're still trying to come up with a color for it right now. Bro, y'all got chickens?
Yeah. Roosters, chickens.
Roosters?
Yeah, there's the white one.
No wonder y'all ain't celebrating Thanksgiving. You didn't want to go out there. Man, I came over here when I got here this morning, and I was looking at these final molds over here. So right here is the rocker panels on the bottom, and like I said earlier, that's the rear bumper. I went to go pick it up, and I was like, damn, dude, this is like extremely heavy. I didn't know how like I was gonna be able to break the news to Derek, as in like this stuff is really, really heavy over here. I'm already fat, but he went ahead and let me know that this is the mold. I didn't know this until now. Like, I didn't know that this was the final mold and that he makes the carbon fiber inside there. I thought this was the final product. This is what was going on in my car, and my car was gonna weigh 3,000 pounds. But we got that. We also, guys, got merchandise. Head over to www.swangang.com, and we've also came up with a car number for this car. Every car has a special car number to it that lets the tower know. Usually your car number comes right here and on the back glass with our name right here. So I might put on there crash dummy like this. But our car number is going to be 69. That is the car number that will be going on this car. So like I said, that people up in the tower are able to put the number inside their system, so you're able to get the information after you make a stellar run. Be able to get the ticket down at the other end. Well, I wish we had the bumper on right now. Y'all be able to see the whole rear. I got to see it yesterday. It looks awesome. the thing's gonna come out amazing. When it goes over to Cameron's, everything is getting cut out. That means all this, everything on the inside. There's a total of 4 layers of metal to get to this outer side shell. Yep, those are steel. Real, true steel roof, steel quarter car with the VIN tags. It's gonna meet all the rules for any classes, any street outlaws. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it, but we gotta cut everything out to get to the outer shell to be able to start building on the chassis. That shit don't ever make you itch?
No, actually, when I'm shaving your final parts that I'm carving,
you'll be all dressed up.
I'm gonna give you hell. Cause that's.
I remember when I cut my first front end, and then what I was told was when you go take a shower, you're supposed to take a cold shower. Because they said a hot shower opens your pores and lets it go inside your skin. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, I've been taking hot showers these whole time.
I remember the first time I cut on my fiberglass front end, it was back in the day. I was itching and itching. I felt so bad. I don't know who in their bright mind would thought about doing this for a living.
I know a guy who he works in flip-flops doing this.
Yeah, nah, he can have that.
I said, you're crazy.
So anyway, guys, so like what Derek was saying earlier, because this car comes stock 107.8 inches. That's the stock wheelbase of this car. And how you do the wheelbase is the center axle, the rear end, up to the front spindle on the front strut. So we are going to stretch the car 2 inches. In any class in the world, even NHRA, you're allowed to stretch the car 2 inches. In No Prep Kings, you're allowed to stretch the car 3 inches. There's no point in stretching it 3 inches because if I ever wanted to go run RVW, Pro 275, or anything else, I wouldn't be able to fit the rules of the class. So we're gonna go ahead, when it gets done, I don't know why I keep saying we, I ain't doing shit to this car. We're actually going to cut right here and extend it 2 inches so we can have the wheelbase. Another rule that is part of RVW, Pro 275 and all that is you are allowed to have 45 inch of overhang. That means from the center of your spindle out 45 inches, that's where your front end, or if you see on some cars, the pecker extenders and all that, are held up there. Well, because we have a big hole up front, and we're gonna have a fire breathing Pro Charger in there spinning at like 80,000 RPMs, I don't want to put a pecker extender on the front of it, because you know my luck lately, it'll break, go through the Pro Charger, send everything through the motor, and we'll be sitting to square one with our hands in our pants. So Derek and his dad are actually going to make the front end a one-piece deal with the 45-inch overhang from the center of spindle and the 2 inches on the rear. We'll have enough room to throw our zoomies. We won't have to run no extender on the front of it. We will come back later and get our cowl for the top of the hood to be able to have a complete one-piece carbon fiber deal. And then if I ever wreck the car, if I ever touch the wall, do something stupid, you'll be able to make it again.
Just give us a call and we'll have it ready in no time.
That process will go a little bit faster because you already got the mold. So
that'll
knock it out in a day or two.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what do you do next now? You put all the red shit on.
Let that dry. Once that dries, I can take all the tape off and screws and it'll be all one piece. Like, it'll all be this one piece. Not that we have to hold them anymore. And then, now it's more sturdier. Cut, extend forward, patch that again. So the same process. That'll be cut. Then we'll make a piece similar to this. And then fill the gap in of the 2 inches. Patch that.
Patch it up, wait till it dries.
Correct. Then move it all forward.
How are y'all gonna do the
This will be the hood.
Okay.
To reach your legs and wherever, when we finish, wherever the hood reaches, then this will.
Because you gotta extend it out.
Correct. And this will close that gap. Have no window wiper cowl, just reach the leg sound completely.
I got you. It's gonna be nice, and the front grille will just be flat because we're running a sticker. Are you gonna concave it in, or?
It'll have a right here. It'll have an indentation,
okay,
about 1 inch, and then it'll meet up flat here, And then this will give it a little 1/8 inch indent, so it can look like the grill's there, but it's mostly flat.
We'll let Mike Starvinos knock that up. He's gonna put a sticker on.
Yeah, I see his work. It's nice.
They don't ever out there fight each other?
We got the roosters like separated. There's one rooster on the left pen and another one on the right.
So do y'all eat the eggs or?
Yeah.
How often do they fucking shit one out?
Shit one out. But every day or so, it depends. Sometimes they'll stop for a couple days and then they'll keep continue. Usually every day.
Probably save money on that. You ain't gotta go to the store and get no eggs.
Yeah. I mean, you waste more than you save buying food. But fresh eggs, ain't nothing like fresh eggs. I'll tell you that.
So that piece over there you were talking about, so when you extend this out to 2 inches, that piece there is going to go from here to the windshield? And then whatever Cameron's got to cut down to make it fit around the windshield? Yeah.
Redesigned.
Yeah, because all this is getting cut out. Everything's done there. The only thing that'll be coming down is this.
How he designs the top piece to hold to the Lexan, that tube.
Yeah.
Well, then he can shave the front end however he wants.
That's fine. I think it's going to be a nice deal once we get it done. Yeah. I ain't been able to do no racing here in a while, so now I got this car coming up. I got child support. That's why I named the other cars child support. This car's name is actually, go ahead and write it on there. This car's name is going to be Prenup. Prenup. Alright guys, so we're going to not make this too long of a video. We're going to get out of here. I want to wish each and every one of y'all out there a happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully y'all are eating all the turkey you can, getting fully stuffed, trying to get a dad bod like me. Check that out right there. It's all about the stomach, boys. But as you can see, they are working hard on getting things done. We are about to start bringing a lot of fire content to the channel. We got 2 Proline engines. We got the Lexus build prenup right here behind me going over to Cameron Johnson Race Cars this weekend. And we also have child support that is at the house heading over to Cameron Johnson Race Cars next weekend. We're going to be having 2 Pro Charge builds coming into the camp for 2021 season. One running Pro 275 and on the street, and the other one will be running RVW and Street Outlaws no prep kings. We have 2 rear ends being built for this car, one for a big tire setup, one for a radial small tire setup. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a comment down below. What do you think about Derek and his dad over here with the molds, getting this stuff? That wheel that's sitting up there, it's just on a basket right now, so that's not exactly where it's gonna sit. It's somewhere close. I like it. That is also not the rim that will be on this car. We bought a brand new set of Weld V-Series 15-inch wheels with a 25-inch Hoosier tire that will be going on the front of this thing. Actually, you can see right there. Check that out. So you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like, but those won't exactly be the wheels. Body lines line up perfectly. They're doing an awesome job over here. I'm very satisfied. I can't wait to actually get the car completely done down to Mike Starvinos at Speed and Truck World so he can lay some awesome wrap on this thing. We can get out to a track near y'all to be able to lay the rubber down and hopefully make us a good pass. So make sure you're subscribed. Drop a comment down below. What do you think about the prenup build, the Lexus build right here behind me? We're going to get out of here. I'm Justin Swanstrom. I'll see y'all at the next video.